edin. So I've been working on this area quite a bit because I need to plant the pumpkins. And so I've been clearing this out of, those damn grass roots. Again, weed roots. I don't believe that's grass. Anyways, I planted my zucchini seeds today. I'm going to give them a week to sprout. If they don't, I'm going to plant a different package, because this is the one that came from that one package that you gave me that was for 2016. So, I mean, I have things that grow from those packages, so, and I have time, so I planted 4. I don't know why I did that. Probably mostly because I don't expect, I'm hoping that 1 out of 4 will at least sprout, and then I'll have 1. I also moved this. However, I have to rethink where I'm going to put the solar feed because it's not really working right now. I'm not sure why. Anyways, moved that because there's more shade back here in the afternoon now that we have this thing growing. And also, I'm going to be bringing the zucchinis up the tunnel right here. And then I'm going to put the pink fang right here. It's going to grow on this side. And then I'm going to put the San Marzano Roma right here. So those 2 are indeterminates. The other paste tomatoes that I'm growing are determinates. So they don't get, they still get big, but they don't just grow until they drop like indeterminates do. So I've also been, I'm almost done with the weeding here. I really am. I just have this side of the tunnel and the front end of the tunnel. And I'm going to move this blueberry to the other side of the pineapple. A little symmetry. Okay, I can't handle it. I need a little, well, I don't know if I'm going to move it there or not. I might move it just in front of the pineapple. There we go. That will be better, I think. Anyways, so I'm going to weed all of this. I'm going to leave that. There's a here, let me show you. That right there is a borage. Borage, however you say it. That is this. Bumblebees love them. Absolutely adore these flowers. These flowers are also edible. So I am actually going to let the borage kind of run a little wild in here. It's fine with me. It wasn't fine with me before because they were taking over my blueberry, but I pulled that one out. It's in here. This one's doing so good. It's ridiculous. I pulled all the old bean vines. Oops. Sorry about that. All the old bean vines here. Let me go the other side so the sun's not in your eyes because it's in mine. Anyways, I pulled all the old bean vines off of this trellis. I cleared any of these black-eyed Susan vines that were encroaching on space here. I don't expect the zucchinis to go really beyond this support, so the ones that came off of here and went up, I left those alone. I'm a little bummed. I'm not getting any sprout. Yeah, no sprouts for the. I need to water. It's a little bit dry. There's still moisture in there, but no, what is that? Oh. Anyways, yeah, that was nasturtiums in there. Bummer. So, anyways, I'm not going to do a tour. I'm pretty tired. The cat kept me up all night. He's like a little newborn baby. Goodness gracious. So let me turn you around. Oh, let me tell you what the besides the zucchini, and then of course the two indeterminate tomatoes that will grow over here. I am going to, one of the main reasons I want to move this is get it out of the way, but that actually might be a good spot. But I'm going to plant pumpkins, maybe the fairy tale and the Casper and the, is it yellow of Paris or something like that? Paris yellow, I forget exactly, but I may plant those vines in here. I'm pretty sure they're going to encroach on the lawn, but you know what? Yeah. Or actually, I was cleaning out this area over here to put the smaller pumpkins, the fairy tales and the things like that, the small to medium pumpkins. I can put the sugar pie in here. I don't think it's going to get very big. The pumpkins are small. That's what I'll do. I'll put the sugar pies in here. Last year I grew cantaloupe in here. So, in any event, I've also been removing the old, because there used to be cucumbers over here, right? And beans and stuff like that, right? And so I'm removing any of the drip that I don't need, plugging it, and where I put a plug, it will leak. It just will, because it wasn't a fresh hole. And that's fine, because I'm going to plant marigolds at all those spots, because marigolds are good for the tomatoes. They, what do you call it? I almost said reject. I reject and deflect you little pests. No, they detour certain pests from your tomatoes. And I've got a bunch of seeds here, and I just kind of threw them out. I don't know if they're going to take, but it's fine. If they don't, it's totally fine, because I have a whole bunch more that once I actually weed through here and figure out what's going on in here, I am going to throw some out for real. And, I definitely want some over here with the cucumbers. I want some more over here. So, I may start some in the greenhouse so I can plant some out, but I'm putting peppers out here too. I'm gonna put some peppers when they're ready. Am I really gonna do that? I'm not sure. I don't know. Where am I gonna put the pumpkins? The big pumpkins. I think I'm gonna put the big pumpkins just back here and just let them ramble and do whatever. I think by the time they get to that point, we will have already pulled the garlic. Not a problem. They're not going to go up into the flowers. They're not going to climb. They're just going to ramble on the ground. So, look at the proven winners, El Nino Chitalpa. It is the most bizarre growth pattern this year. Maybe I should have trimmed it back. I don't know. I really don't know. But this is kind of weird, yeah? Just only the tips. So weird. This is that Amore salmon salvia I was telling you about. What the hummingbirds like. They have like tube-like flowers. So, anyways, I can't wait until this tunnel fills up with all the yumminess, and it will protect that water even more. I'm going to, I think, move the hummingbird nest thing over here underneath this brown-eyed Susan. I'm sorry, that's black-eyed Susan. Anyways, all right. Well, I better pick these snips up. I use my work snips out in the garden now. They work great. Okay, so anyways, I gotta go get me a second cup of coffee, take a little breaky poo, and then get back after it. It's gonna be a warm one today. Not too bad, but like 85. That's my limit. 85, 86. Well, that's what the temperature's gonna be, 85 or 86. But 85 is my limit. of happiness and joy because of this house. It will turn into 95 in the house forever and ever, amen. Anyways, I'm trying to sit down. Okay. Oh. Hey, I'm like the neighbor from, what's the name of that show? What, Tim the Tool Man? Hey there. Well, it is a different day. Well, it's the next day. I'm done with the tunnel clean out and the tunnel bed prep, and I'm gonna show you that now. I'm all sweaty because I literally just got done. Okay, here we go. So this has been walked on since yesterday, so it's feeling pretty good. I just cleaned out this area, and so it still sinks here and there. I put the straw on to keep any moisture in because I did, expose that layer of moisture that still sits beneath the top. So, and then, of course, I haven't done it yet, but I am going to just kind of water it down, I tell you, I did not realize how many flowers actually drop on the daily basis. When I came out here this morning, it looked like, I don't know, almost a Disney scene, a trail made of flower petals for my feet. Yes, the straw is giving me fits in the fountain, but it's fine. It's totally fine. It's fine. It'll be fine. This guy needs some attention. I need to fertilize it, and I think I still have a few more weeds around it to get rid of before this is 100% complete. But in terms of preparing for growing vegetables like the tomatoes on this side, and then the zucchinis here, and the pumpkins that will grow in here, I've moved the blueberry over to here. So essentially I am going to plant a couple of different varieties of pumpkins right here. The smaller sized ones, one of those being the sugar pie. And so, and then I'm going to also up here plant a pumpkin, and it can just run all the way down or over or however it wants. I will train and direct it so that it doesn't impede the kitties from going over here and getting some water. I might have to move the fountain. We'll see. Anyways, but this is the second load. I filled this sucker up until you just couldn't put anything else in there. These are those stupid roots I'm telling you about, man. Jeez Louise. Golly. Be gone with that. And so I also worked a little bit over there today on weeding, and I worked out here on weeding. So I got quite a bit done. I can feel it in my shoulder right now. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why that's like that, but my shoulder kind of hurts. Ow. Anyways. All right, so, yeah, that's going to do it. I got to go in and get cleaned up. All right. I hope you're having a great day. It's Monday, by the way. Well, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.